Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Gnocchi. Today I'm going to show you how to make gnocchi. It is super duper simple and we're just going to jump right in. All the measurements will be in the description below. So let's get into the recipe. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prep our potato. Now I'm going to show you a little hack to really speed up the time because the most slow part of making gnocchi is boiling the potatoes. I like to use a Yukon Gold potato. You can also use a russet, but Yukon Gold is my favorite. And I'm just going to take a fork and pierce some holes. Maybe pierce it about 2, 3, 4 times. I like to do 4 times, maybe even 5 for good measure, all around the potato. And then I put it into a microwave safe bowl. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of water and then throw it into the microwave for 10 to 11 minutes. Again, just depends on the size of your potato, but for a medium potato, you can do between 9 to 11 minutes, flipping it halfway through. You know that it's ready when you can pierce a knife or a fork right through it and it is fully cooked. I already prepped a potato ahead of time, so this one's a little bit larger than the other one that I was using. I like to cut it in half, and if you have a ricer, that is great. I'm not going to be using a ricer. I am just going to be using this sifter to make sure that it is super fine. So my potato is hot. I'm just going to put some gloves, there's heat safe gloves, just to be careful. And I'm going to peel off the skin of my potato. So this potato, and of course, again, I will include the measurements in the description. This potato is about 400 grams. So for 400 grams of the potato, I'm gonna use maybe about 100 grams of all-purpose flour. So I'm gonna take my potato and I'm putting it into my sifter, and then I'm just going to take a spoon and press it through the sifter. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and also like this video while you're at it. Now that I have my potatoes that I have pushed through the mesh, again, I like to do that because you really wanna make sure that it is completely like mashed or riced. You want it to be as soft as possible. So I'm gonna form it into this little disc and kind of make like a little indent in the center. I'm gonna add 1 egg yolk. And we're gonna start with only 50 grams of the flour, just to start. And let's go ahead and start mixing this all together. So I kind of mash like this. And then I'm gonna go in with my hand and we're going to just start kneading this all together. So you wanna make sure that the potato doesn't have too much moisture. That's why you wanna use a Yukon Gold or a russet. It just has a little bit less moisture than some of those other potatoes. And they're the best to use for making gnocchi. Okay, now I'm gonna add the other 50 grams of my flour and keep mixing this. You're basically just mixing until everything is fully incorporated. I almost say that this recipe is kind of like a hack. I mean, gnocchi, I think people overthink. They think it's really complicated. And honestly, sometimes the prep of just the potato and having to boil it is a little bit annoying. So that's why I like to do it in the microwave because it really speeds up the time. And if you know someone that would enjoy this recipe, make sure to share this video by hitting that share button. It really helps out the channel. So I'm just taking my scraper and I am scraping all underneath to make sure that we get everything. And I'm just gonna continue to knead all of this. I wanna make sure that all of my flour, all of my potato is fully incorporated. And if you need to add more flour, just again, depends on the moisture of your potato, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna take some more all-purpose flour and do a dusting of that on my surface, on my cutting board. And I'm gonna just continue to roll and kind of make sure that everything is not too moist, and then I have that the flour is all over the dough. All right, this looks really good. And again, you don't want it to be sticky. As you can see, it's not sticky anymore, which means it is ready. So I'm just forming this into a disc to make it easier. Now I'm just going to take this scraper and I'm going to divide it into 4 so that we can roll this out into our logs. And of course, I purchased this on Amazon. I'll link it on my Amazon storefront, which you can find in the description below. So let's go ahead and set these aside right here. Make sure that you have a well-floured surface. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take one of my quarters that I just cut, and you can start rolling it out into a log. And the reason you wanna do it on a floured surface, you really wanna make sure that it is coated in the flour and it's not too sticky. So I just kind of keep adding that flour on, and we're just gonna continue to roll it out until it's the desired thickness that you want for your gnocchi. I like to do about 1 inch of thickness for the log that I'm rolling out. You can go ahead and take the same tool that you were using, or you can use a knife, doesn't really matter. And we're just going to cut even pieces of our log. So I'm gonna do about this size. So it's 1 inch this way and about 1 inch this way. Again, doesn't really matter, just depends on your preference. And now that I have my pieces, I'm gonna go ahead, set them aside into a plate that is also floured, just to make sure that, again, everything is coated. I don't have any exposed moisture on the outside, and you're gonna do this for all of your dough. After you've cut all of your gnocchi, you can leave it as is, or you can do a little bit of a design. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a design, nothing super crazy. And I don't have one of those fancy gnocchi or pasta things to make the shapes. I just like to take a fork, make it really simple for yourself. You just take a fork and hold it like this, and you put the gnocchi on top, and then you press down with your thumb, and it just rolls off and forms this little design, and then this little kind of like closed shell pocket. And do that for all of your gnocchi, or again, just leave it as is, it'll be good as well. So now that I've formed all of the gnocchi, we're ready to cook them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to boil them, and then we're going to saute them. So I'm heating a pot with water and I'm bringing it up to a boil. I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of salt. At this point, we haven't added any salt, not to the potato, not to the flour, nothing like that. And now that this is coming up to a boil, we're going to gently place in our gnocchi. You don't want to overcrowd. You don't need to put all of them in at once. So what I like to do is I like to put them on a ladle that has like holes on it. I don't know what this one is called. So I put about 5, and then I'm going to gently place it into the simmering water. And you're gonna let them boil, and you know that they're ready when they float up to the top. As soon as they float up to the top, take them out and just place them in a separate plate. It takes about between 1 to 3 minutes, usually 2 to 3 minutes, for it to boil up to the top. So it's been about a minute or 2. As you can see, one of them is starting to float up, and I just kind of give it like maybe 15-20 seconds to stay floating to make sure that it is completely done. You can see other ones starting to float up. That means that they are ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my ladle and take them out and place them to the side. And you're just gonna continue to do this until you cook all of your gnocchi. I have boiled all of the gnocchi, as you can see here. So I'm gonna take another pan and we're going to fry them a little. I'm gonna add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of salted butter. Again, we haven't added much salt thus far. And we're just gonna let that melt down. and heat on like a medium low heat. So now that my salted butter has melted down, I'm gonna add just a little bit of thyme, just a tiny bit. Kind of gives the butter a little bit of flavor. Now you can use fresh thyme, I'm just using dried. And I'm going to now add my gnocchi to the pan. There might be a little bit of water still from the boiling. I'm just gonna kind of avoid that as I'm placing it in there. And we're going to saute this until it starts to kind of get a little bit golden on the outside. It's only been about 2 to 3 minutes and it's already getting golden. You only need to saute for maybe about 5 minutes, just so you can get a little bit of that golden color on the outside. Also gives it a little bit more of like a, not a crunch, but just a little bit of a crisp that adds a nice texture. You don't have to do that. You could just throw it directly into your sauce, but this is my preference. I prefer to do it like this. Again, I just think it adds a really nice texture and you're kind of getting that double layer of flavor. So after about 4 to 5 minutes, I'm gonna take them out of the pan. And now we're ready to make our sauce. So I'm gonna put it back on like a medium-low heat. And I'm gonna add another tablespoon of salted butter. Gonna put that in the pan, and then I'm gonna add 1 clove of garlic. And I just pressed the garlic. You could also do it minced. Either way is fine. We're just gonna let that garlic get fragrant. It's only gonna take about maybe 20, 30 seconds. I'm gonna add another tiny bit of dried thyme, just a sprinkle. Again, I don't want it overwhelming overwhelming flavor of the thyme, but I do want a little bit, adds nice flavor to the dish. All right, my garlic is now fragrant. I'm gonna put this at a low heat. And I'm gonna add some half and half. You can also do some heavy cream, but I have half and half on hand, so that's what I'm going to use. And I poured about 1/4 cup. Again, you wanna make sure this is on a low heat. And now to the half and half, I'm also gonna add some grated Parmesan. I'm gonna go ahead and mix that around. I'm gonna add now about 1/4 cup of the half and half or heavy cream. We're just letting this all come together and bringing it up to a low simmer. I'm also going to directly grate in some cheese. Now you can use Gouda. I'm gonna be using Monterey Jack. I just want something a little bit mild, but a cheesy flavor. So I'm just going to grate that directly into my pan. Let's go ahead and mix this together so it melts down. And now I'm going to add in my gnocchi now that this cheese has melted. And we're just gonna kind of let all these flavors come together. I'm just gonna turn that heat off. Again, I'm just mixing this all together so I get that delicious flavor in there. But this is all ready to go. And there you have it, delicious, simple gnocchi. This one is super, super quick, again, with our little microwave potato hack. And most importantly, you've just made gnocchi at home. I absolutely love this recipe. I'm so excited for you guys to try this one. Now, most importantly, we have to do a taste test. I'm just gonna get a little piece right here. Make sure it is coated in that delicious sauce that we just made. Ah, my mouth is watering. I'm so excited for this recipe. Cheers. Flavorful, delicious, simple, and just such a cozy dish. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.